advantage, and it's so difficult to train for that. As we watch Kuzmina now. Kuzmina, as you'll see, has missed one. She was the fastest by a good distance after the first shoot. 8:57 her time there. 27:26 has gone from Berger. That's another expensive miss.
I remember 2 years ago, Josef Obererlacher used to be coaching Makarainen. He's now moved. I suppose it's made it easier as an Austrian to be training the Slovak team.
Jenny Jonsson just about to shoot for Sweden. We'll try and update you on her position. She's come in for a third shoot in the prone position. And no sign of her performance in the top positions after two. Now, Lettler for the race of her career. And the perfect way to start her 2012-2013 season. She hit the last five in the stand position. Pulse rate on 147. 161.
161 the pulse.
19 will do. Well done. Great shooting. Well, it destroys her challenge for a top three, I think, but still she could find herself in the top 10 with 19 hits. Mazarina looking to join Berger, Vilakina, Brunet and Lettler at this stage. Eva Tefalfi, incidentally, has gone 15 out of 15 as well. That's good and quick. It's good, very quick, but still a minute outside Tora Berger's time. And Tora Berger won't be long, Mike, before she's in for her final shoot. Tora Berger started number 23, 17 on the range for the last time. So within the next 3 minutes, in fact, less than that, because here she comes climbing the hill ahead of Kristina Palka. Now, 30 seconds easy skiing here in Oestersund. On the approach to the range, that's enough to get the pulse to a manageable level.
It is. I think it's quite an easy range. You have the big climb up the hill, but an awful lot of descent prior to the flat as you sit into the range.
So the first starter, Kristina Palka, finishes at the same time as Semirienko. And Semirienko, a very, very good time indeed. Gasparin, oh, what a shame. The last shot goes wide. 18 out of 20 in the end, which is still a good result. But she was so close to producing a career best. But she needs to dig deep. 39.19. She's not far off the leader. She might be able to chase down Palka in the closing stages. Here is Tora Berger, looking very, very focused indeed. 15 out of 15 so far. The Olympic champion, the world champion. Is she going to become the Oestersund champion? Unbelievable. Quite astonishing for this stage of the season to produce a shoot like that in an individual race, Mike.
She's absolutely incredible. And you know what? That rifle barely moved, even when she went through the recocking motion, which normally throws the end of the sights off the target. That's an amazing performance once again from Tora Berger.
Brunet, with that one miss on the last shoot, has done well. 33 seconds outside Palka's time, but that one miss is going to be very expensive now. What about Domracheva? Another miss puts her out of contention for the top prize. 36.42 was Berger's time, and Domracheva would have been pretty much exactly the same at the start of the final lap. What a shame. What a shame, but it does show you just how good Tora Berger is, because she will have known that Domracheva was hunting.
Amazing, and that looks like Domracheva has pulled back 1 minute on the ski time of Tora Berger to this point.
Gosner, only 4 misses. That's not bad at all. Watch out for her in the sprint. That's where she can really show her qualities. Grigorin with 18 out of 20. Has to be said, Mike, the shooting standard, pretty good.
It's very good. Now, I was looking after the third shoot. We've got 2 Russians, of course, Glazrina and Vilokina, third and fourth with 15 out of 15. Russian team looking pretty good. And again for Grigorin, it's just the stand shoot which has let her down, but 42 off the pace.
Familiar figure of Andrea Henkel in her final charge. The race has finished well, and she's been climbing the order ever since the halfway point, but those two misses early on have put her out of contention for the top spot. Palka of Poland stays number one. Gostner on 48.17 is pushed down a place, and so it's Germany 2 and 3 at the moment. That's a solid start from Andrea Henkel. The German veteran is back and means business for this season. I think she could be adding to her tally of victories over the next few months.
I think so, and well, I'm quite sure that'll be a top 10 position. Her 50% of World Cup racing, this is her 327th race, have been 50% of them in the top 10.
Well, there you see the standings, and only one woman with 20 out of 20, Tora Berger. 36.42 and just exactly a minute inside Domracheva. What a shame we haven't seen those two skiing for the victory. Interesting hold there in the stand position.
That's a slightly different hold than we saw last year. She seems to be locking her fingers into the carrying harness.
How soon before we see someone else try that? Domracheva. The advantage of it, Mike, is that it rifles that little bit higher, and therefore there's more pressure on the elbow, would you say, in the support?
Possibly, and maybe just enabling her to recock the weapon, because of course the carrying harness is fixed from the front of the wooden part, the rifle stock, and maybe that's locking it into the shoulder a little more than we saw before.
Well, it's been a great day for Belarus. We knew Domracheva was going to be good, but Scardino has excelled here. 48.50 her time, 105 outside Palka's time. And take nothing away from Palka, who's had an exceptional run for the Polish. Wielkina, now, is she going to join Berger and shoot 20? No, is the answer to that. 19 out of 20, and suddenly drops down the order like a stone.
Well, I thought it's not easy, and we only saw, two men yesterday hit the 20 out of 20, but I really thought Wielkina was going to do just that today. Not to be. I did notice Amanda Lightfoot, the British athlete, leaving the range. Unfortunately, she missed 2 in the first pro, but only 38 seconds off the ski time over the first section of the track.
Up there, who started clean and has missed 3 since then, going into the top 10 for now, but I don't think she'll stay there at 48.47.
I think that's good news for Dorana Berl. It's faster skiing than we saw last year, so without a doubt she's raised her game on the skis.
Well, we're looking for a winning time of maybe somewhere around 44, 45.
What a pity for Nowakowska. That's 2 more penalties.
Sokolova, who was very quick into the first shoot, but that 1 minute penalty has cost her, and another. Could all go horribly wrong from here. Good control. Well, here comes Tora Berger. Not only is the figure green, indicating that she has the lead, it is a massive lead of 2:59, almost 3 minutes clear, and what looks to be a convincing win. Daria Domracheva also going well, 101 behind. Tora Berger saving something for the last lap, as she always does. Something about Oestersund, Mike, if you go back to the World Championships in 2008, she was up against Neuner, didn't quite win everything on that occasion, but always when we come to Oestersund, Berger is good.
She loves it, and I think we do see her in the early part of the season almost at her best. Of course, she did come good at the World Champs again last year.
5 out of 5 for Kuzmina to go into the top 3. Spoke too soon.
I'm just checking Kuzmina's brother, Anton Shipulin. He finished 9th yesterday, missing 3.
And Shipulin, of course, racing for Russia. Kuzmina racing for Slovakia. Yeah, Shipulin, I think we could see a good season from him. I hope so. Showed so much promise as a junior, but I hope he hasn't over-raced as a junior, as it seems that Terje Bo of Norway has done.
Yes, it does. Terje Bo, he had some viral infection this summer as Lehtla comes in for Estonia.
It's a good time from Lehtla. Top 8 at the moment. Berger getting further and further ahead of the rest of the field, and it will only be another 40 seconds or so before she crosses the line to take the lead. Just having a look at Lehtla's results from last year, Mike. She did make the top 20 on 2 occasions, in fact. She did it in Oslo and she did it in Kontiolahti, both of those at the end of the season. So she did show good form at the end of the season. Gasparin takes the lead away from Palka, who's led for a long time, and she's done that on the back of a 90% hit rate on the range, 18 out of 20, but that lead is going to be short-lived, and I think the crowd may well stand to applaud this effort. Tora Berger, quite astonishing, beautiful shooting, so quick. She must have been 5-6 seconds quicker than anyone else every time she came to the range, and she's going to have a margin of over 3 minutes, 44.33. The win is in the bag.
Incredible performance that, Patrick. I thought the winning time would be about 47. Well, second place is in 47 minutes right now. 3 minutes. And her brother, of course, Lars Berger, had the fastest ski time in the men's race yesterday, but he went and missed 6 targets. If he could only shoot like his sister.
Kaisa Mäkäräinen on the left in the blue and red suit of Finland. Domracheva on the right in the green and red. And it's Domracheva's time that we're going to follow, because she started a minute behind. 1:03 outside with those 2 misses. So she skied, Mike. She still skied 57 seconds quicker than Tora Berger. Watch out for her in the sprint.
Well, that's putting her marker down, isn't it? Even over this longer distance. That's a huge margin to outski Berger.
Yeah, Zaitseva, take 3 minutes away from that. You get a time of 1:25 outside Berger, which would have given her a top 5. She's not on her best form at the moment, and I don't think she wants to be. She wants to get top form in February, and then she'll repeat the training for next year to make sure she's in top form in Sochi.
Good point. And now I understand, as we look at Mäkäräinen, I think that Zaitseva is allowed to train independently of the Russian team, and she wanted that, she requested that, and she got that.
So Berger, Domracheva, Gasparin, the top 3 at the moment. It may well stay that way. That's a great run from Gasparin, and just pips Palka, who missed just 1 shot today. 4 misses for Mäkäräinen, but still finds herself in the top 10 at the moment. Zaitseva down in 15th, just ahead of Via Semirienko, who also missed 4. Tina Bachmann, who's one of the big names for this year, missing 4. Not a good start for her, and hopefully she'll use tomorrow just to get her confidence back. Here is Tora Berger. Once again, bare hands. Remember, it is minor.